Yes, you will.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so thank you for joining everyone. So today class I will explain for the like how to do for the perform testing end-to-end testing tools like in Loadrunner and JMeter. So like as a performance testing point of view, like how to we can record the script and after that what things we can do. And as a performance test engineer, what are the things will be end-to-end perform, right? So today class I will explain for the perform testing. So in the performance testing, nothing but what is the performance testing? Nothing but we want to test the application behavior under various conditions. Like we want test for the application behavior. Like if it is, for example, we have the Amazon application will be there. So what will happen? So please mute yourself. Okay, thank you. So in Amazon application is, for example, one of the web application. So this application we want to for performance testing means actually, for example, they are giving for the offers for the January 1st or December 31st. Okay. So then what will happen? Everyone will go to their application and everyone will access and they will book for the product. So at that time will be number of user will be access their application. Maybe they not done for the performance testing, then what will happen? Their application will be crash. So that is why each and every applications without performance testing is not going to the live. Okay, so now we can observe we have the like in performance testing we have the different tools in market like Loadrunner, Neoload, JMeter, Loads and Soasta. So Loadrunner, Neoload both should be if we need to buy the license and we need to do for the like means we need to buy the license like number of users point of view we need to buy license and we can use for these two tools. But going to the JMeter is a open source tool means so anyone can download it and they can do for the free of cost. So it is a open source tool so you can easily can maintain. But you can observe in companies most of the 100% of 98% is companies using for the Loadrunner only for 1% using for this Neoload and 1% using for the JMeter. So because you know actually JMeter is a free tool so anyone can use it and anyone can easily download it and they will do for testing. But most of the people is going to the Loadrunner only because so Loadrunner is a very expensive tool, so they need to buy the license. As a company, we need to do for the Loadrunner testing means as a perform testing, they need to buy the license. So actually, what will happen? Why Loadrunner only every company will be using means actually, for example, one project they are given for the $3,000 million to the complete for the performance testing. So as a client given for the $3,000 million, then okay, I'm using for the JMeter, okay, and I have the for 5 resource, and you know to giving for this input to the client. Then client will be immediately he can question like you are doing for the JMeter is open source tool. Why you need for this much of $3,000 million for this project? So we are giving only $1,000. So means they are losing for the more budget. So maybe they are giving for the Loadrunner. Okay, we are using for the Loadrunner. Okay, this is the expenses tool. We need to tell them okay this expenses point of view and as time to resource point of view we need for the more budget. You are giving only $3,000 million. We need for the 5,000. Then they will give for the 5,000 also because this is the license based tool. They need to buy the license and very resource point of also it will be very cost so they will give for the so that is why most of the companies will go with the Loadrunner role and as same to the compared to the this Loadrunner it will support for the multiple protocol you can do for the web protocol and SAP app SAP GUI Oracle and we have like different protocols will support, but Neoload it will support web protocol and web services, and only for some mobile also it will support. But compared to Loadrunner, it will not good for the Neoload, because it's a results point of view will get for the accurate results, but Neoload we didn't get. So that is why most of the companies using for the Loadrunner only. So nowadays some company using for the JMeter also, that is just a small projects point of view they are using for the JMeter. So in our class for today's section, just it's a demo class only, right? I will explain for the Loadrunner and JMeter like end-to-end testing. Like we can start one project, we can take one project, and how to we can do for that project end-to-end testing, I will explain. So before going to the in Loadrunner, we have the total 5 components in Loadrunner. So what are there means virtual user generator and controller and agent process and load generator analyzer. Using these 5 components only, we can do for our end-to-end testing. So everyone able to hear, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
thank you.
can
Thank
hear.
you. So now in going to the one by one, what is the virtual user generator? So it is a one of the component of the load runner. We want to record the business flow and generate for the script statement purpose. We can use for the virtual user generator. So business flow. So what is the business flow? Nothing but, so we have the web application will be there, banking, insurance, and healthcare domains, e-commerce applications. Each and everyone will be business. So we need to test for their application. So what is that business flow means? You can assume we'll do for an example. So in this section, right, each and everything will be real time only. For example, we are testing for the Facebook is our project. Facebook is our project. In that, what is the business flow? Nothing but what are the things you are performing in that Facebook. So those we can consider as our business scenario. So in Facebook, what things we can do? We can launch URL, and after that we can do for the login, and third point will be we can upload or download video, and fourth point we can charting chart and comment, and fifth point post ad, and sixth point will be logout assume just logout. So this is our business flow. So what is the business flow? Nothing but any application, what are the things you are performing as a front end application, as a web application. So that is scenario we can consider as a business flow. So this business flow, you should understand business flow, and after that we want to record the script. So where we can record the script means using for the virtual user generator, we can record that business flow. After record the business flow, automatically the script will be generated. No need to write manually anything, automatically the code will be generated. So, and going to the controller. See, after scripting is recorded and everything is done, then this script you can push into the controller. And controller, what is the controller? Nothing but we can design the scenario and execute with the multiple user point of view. Like you are actually, what is the performance testing? You want to execute with the multiple users, and we need to observe for the application point of view each and every like action transactions we are getting for the within the response time, and their application will be might is any slow. So these kind of things we can do for the when we are executing with the multiple user point of view. So once the recording is completed, that script you can push into the controller with the multiple users, and you can execution you can start in the controller. Nothing but we can design the scenario and execute with the multiple users. And next step will be agent process and load generator and analyzer. So going to the analyzer, what is the analyzer means? Once execution is completed, for example you are executed with 1,000 users, execution is completed, then you need to analyze the results. Using for the analyzer, we want to analyze the results, like each and every, we can call it as a each and every step we can call it as a transaction. Each and every transaction response time we need to what is the average response time of 1000 users. So we after execution is completed, you need to open for the analyzer, and you need to open the analyzer tool, and you need to like what is the response time of each and every transaction, like each and every transaction how much time is happened, for example 1.6 seconds, and as same to the login, it is for the 1.23, and upload video, download video, so that is happening for the 3 seconds. So and chart and comment, it is happen for the 1 second. So and after post ad, it's took for the 2.5 seconds. Okay, and log out, it is happen for the 1.5 second. So means after execution is completed, you want to analyze the results in the analysis is one of the component. There you need to go and each and every transaction we are actually what is the actually we are executed how many users, 1000 users, 1000 users, and we are considered for the average response time of the 1000 users average. So we need to observe, actually client will provide it like our SLA nothing but service level agreement, we can call it as a service level agreement. So is given for the SLA for this application, each and every transaction not more than 3 seconds, not more than 3 seconds is given. So we need to analyze the results, like each and every transaction we are meeting our SLA or not, we need to check in the analysis. Like you can observe launch URL 1.6 means we are within the SLA, login is 1.23 within the SLA, upload video, download video 3 seconds within the means it is equal to means no problem. If it is a more than this, for example for this is the we got for the 3.8 assume, so it is equal to SLA, no, right, it is more than SLA, then we need to check for the our point of view. Okay, like what is the issue, it is the any application side issue, any server side issue, server side nothing but CPU and memory issue, and database issue. So this is the way we need to dig that one. And next transaction also you need to observe, okay, all transactions will be good, only one transaction is took for the more than SLA. So we can send these results, client will be not accept because it is more than 3.8 seconds. Why this transaction took very time, you need to identify. So how do we can identify means we need to check with the like client side statistics and server side, application side, network side, and DB side. So we need to dig the issue and where exactly issue we need to identify. And once we can identify, for example, we observe this upload video, some query will be there in backend database side. So that query is only, it is taking high response time. Because of that, your transaction response time will be here high. So then what we need to do, like we can go to the particular DB team, right? We can send that query to the DB team. We are observed this transaction is taken high response time. Could you please rewrite that query and send back? And again, you are tested, then you are got for the response time will be 2.8. So now everything is the results will be within the SLA. Then you need to send this report to the client. Okay, we are observed. So these are the response time we are getting for this application. So we are meeting for the SLA, then we have any recommendations, we need to give that, and we need to close our project. So that is the end-to-end testing for our performance testing. Like we can record the script, and now we can, as practically we can see like how to we can record. After script is completed, we can execute multiple users, and after that we can analyze the results in the analyzer. Okay, so now once you can install the software, we are able to see the Loadrunner 3 components. See, this is the virtual user generator. So virtual user generator, nothing but we can record the business flow and generate for the script statement purpose. We can use for the virtual user generator. Once script is ready, that script you can push into the controller, and controller is execution is completed with the multiple users, and we want to analyze the results in the analysis. One more component, analysis, where here what we can do means we need to analyze the results, like each and every transaction we are meeting our SLA or not, we need to check major thing. So now we'll start with the everything is practical. Okay, So now I'm opening for the virtual user generator, and once we can open this, it will look like this, and it will show for the version of this virtual user generator as a Loadrunner. This is the version 2020. So this will open. Before that, we can one business flow. Before you are recording the script means you should understand the business flow. For example, we have the one application will be there, some web tour application. This is for a flight booking application. This one we can record. Okay. You want to record any business flow means you should understand the business flow. Like after launch, what we need to do? We need to log in. Like we are enter for the username, and this will open. Once open for the vision, it will look like this. And after that, you can click on, this is the add new script. We are creating new script means click on add. And you can observe this is the create new script, and you can observe this is the protocol. What is the protocol? So protocol nothing but it is a communication between for the client and server. So for example, you want to record this application means some communication will be needed. So that communication, how it will happen means based on for the protocol. Say for example, your application is the web application. We need to select for the protocol web HTTP HTML. So because in most of the application will be web application only. Like you can observe banking application, insurance application, healthcare domain application, and e-commerce application. Maximum application will be all web-based application only. So if any web application means if you developed Java, .NET, any we can do for the web application. Maybe it is a SAP based also some application will be developed. Then you can use for the SAP protocol. So we have the, see, very important thing I told, right? Loadrunner will be support multiple protocols. See, you can observe .NET, C user, Citrix, and Flex, FTP, and we have the ODBC, Oracle, SAP. So all protocol will be supported. So that is why very important tool. So if you do for the any kind of testing means we can do for this through Loadrunner. So now we are doing for the web application. That is why I'm selected web HTTP HTML. Here is the script name. So you are doing giving for the script name also you can give for the proper, because everyone we are going as a professional, right? If you went for the office, then they will give for the script means you need to give for the script name also professionally, because someone will be see means okay, this guy is a very professional guy. So you need to write for the like which application we are testing, like application name will be web tour. In the web tour, what you are doing, what is your scenario? Flight booking. Flight booking. And we need to give for the date. Okay. So we are given for the date. Okay. And after that, so it just click on for create button means we can selecting the protocol, and after that enter for the script name and click on create button. So once you can click on create button, it will open like this. And now you need to record the script means, okay. Once it is open, now you can go to the, this is the record button. You can just click for the record button. So after click the record button, then now it is a one pop-up window will open. This is the record button. Once you can click this, it will open like this. And now we need to select for the some options like record. We are doing for the web application or Windows application, remote, you need to select. So we are doing now web, right? You can select for the web. And this is the application. Application nothing but we have the different type of browsers will be there. You need to select any one of the browser. I selected Internet Explorer. This is the URL. So which application you are testing, you need to give for that URL. For example, you are testing with the some e-commerce application as Amazon, www.amazon.com you can give. So like which application you are testing, you need to give like this, because what will happen, like once you can start recording, what will happen means which browser you are selected, that browser automatically it will invoke and it will open. So no need to open anything is manually. Everything is a tool only handle. So now before click start recording, first we should understand the business flow. You can go to the application. After launch, we are doing for the login. username password will give proper. See, we need to give for the login, and after that we need to book the flights, means you can click for the flights button. And after that flights, okay, we are doing for the departure city, arrival city can select. Actually, you when you are recording, right, for example, you are click for the flights, but you are unfortunately you click for this. No, I come to the back, means, so that is not good for the while recording the script. So that is why when you are recording any application, you should understand the what is our business flow. You need to do for the like 1 or 2, 3, 4 times also you can do, and you need to understand, because while recording time you can come back, these things will be not happen, because what will happen means that code also it is recorded, your script will be fail. So that is why don't come to back. So that thing, so that is why before recording only you should understand the business flow, like okay, next step will be I need to click for the flights, and after that flights, so we need to find flight, like we need to select for the departure city and arrival city, and select for the arrival city, like departure cities. And if you want change for departure date, return date, we can change, type of seat also we can change. So after that we are click on continue button, and after that, so now you can observe flight departing from the Paris to Portland, this is the date. Then you can select for the any one of the flight, depends on the your time availability, depends on the cost, you can select any one of the flight, click on continue. And after that, payment details, you need to give for the payment details. I'm giving for the address and city and credit card number and expiry date of the credit card, and click on continue. So this is the business flow I'm doing, like I click on flight, and after that departure city I selected flight and payment. See, payment is completed, thank you for booking through web tour application where ticket booking is completed. So my business scenario only up to ticket booking, and after that sign up. So this business flow I want to record the using for the our tool. So now we'll record that. Okay, when you are recording, right, which browser you are selected, you can close that browser. Now we will go to the here again, and now you can observe we are given for the web browser, which browser we are selected, IE Internet Explorer, this is the URL. Now you can start recording. Then once you can click on start recording, automatically which browser you are selected, that browser it will open. Now you can observe it is a browser is not invoked because I selected as a IE Internet Explorer. See, it is opening. You can observe here recording events also going, means your recording will be started. Now see, launch is completed. Now next launch is completed, we know, right, what step we need to do, we need to do for the login. So you are doing login, right, we need to give for the some transaction names, like what you are doing, like we are doing for the login, right, you can give it as a name, it is login, and click on OK, and give it as a login. Like now you can perform for the login Jojo, and we are entering for the bin, this is the login. See, login is completed, means this is the started login and this is the end transaction is login. Then you need to end, because login is completed, you need to end the transaction and transaction. And after that, next what we are doing, we are click on flights. So before click on flight, you need to give for the transaction name, like click on flight. Click on flights and click on OK. Then you can click for the flights. And you should wait for the until page will load. Then only you need to end the transaction. Click on flight, because click on flight is completed. You can close this. Okay. Then next step will be, what is that we can do for the find flight. So again, we are doing for the find flight, and click on OK, and select for the departure city, arrival city, and click on continue. And this is also same find flight transaction only. I'm selecting flight and continue, and this is the payment details. So before you need to give for the payment details, and can give for the details of the payment, and I'm giving for the payment details. and enter for the credit card and expire date of the credit card and click on continue. See, your ticket book is completed. Then you can end the transaction payment and fine flight is not closed. Okay. Then you need to perform for the next transaction. What? Final transaction, sign off. So you need to click for the transaction name is sign off. Click on this and perform sign off. And your business flow is completed. You need to end the transaction sign off. Okay. After end is completed, right? Then you need to stop recording, because what is our business flow? I recording everything is completed. Then I want to stop recording. This is the stop record button. Just click on that stop recording button. Then what will happen means it automatically the code will be generated. Now you can observe code generating. So we are doing for the front end only, but code is generating for the back end. So automatically the tool itself, it's generated the code. No need to write manually anything. Now you can observe. So we can go to the action and we are able to see the each and everything for here. Like you can observe, see login, like I enter for the Jojo Bean and login. And you can observe, click on flight and find flight and payment and see payment details and sign up. So everything is recorded. By seeing also we need to understand by seeing for the transaction name and by seeing for this name, sign up and find flight. These things will able to see here. Okay. So like this, you need to record the script. So after recording is completed, assume we'll do for some scripting enhancements. Now we are not doing anything. We will directly move to the controller. See, scripting is completed. Then I want to move to the controller. Like you can go to the controller, open the controller. See, once open controller, we will be look like this. And can observe these all the available scripts. For today's script, what is our script name? Web tour and flight booking. And today date we are given, right? I think 18, 12, 18, right? See, you can observe this is the our script. Everyone able to see 12, 8. So what is the script you are done for there? You are able to see for your available script. Then you can select that and click on add and click on OK. So now once open like this, right, you are able to see the everything. Like you can observe, this is the script name, this is the your script path, and quantity nothing but number of users. For now, only one user will be there. And you can observe here we have design and run. Design nothing but how many users you want to execute the test that you want to decide. So here you can click on start users and you can give for the number of users. Okay, for example, now I am giving for the 10 users. Okay. Okay, and say 10 users and duration, like how much duration we want to execute. I want to execute for the 1 minute only. Okay, 1 minute, and the stop condition also I'm giving. Okay, so means how many user point of you can observe, quantity can observe. Now 10 is came, means we are executing the test with the 10 users. Means you need to design the scenario like how many users you want to execute and how much duration you can execute test. So this everything we can do for the design part. Design is completed. You can go to the run tab. You can observe what is the script you are selected and how many users you are executing. It will display here. Just you can click on start scenario. Automatically your script will be execution will be start. You can observe I am starting scenario. Yes. So you can observe once you can start here. It will start with the elapsed time nothing but it's a 1 second onwards it convert like 1 second 2 second means our test duration. And here you can observe passed transactions and failed transactions, errors we are able to see. Now you can observe all 10 users will be ready and running state. You can observe here here we can observe passive transaction will be 29 is happened. You can, by seeing here, you are able to see sure user and 10 users, how they are performing, we are able to see here. See, now you can observe 10 windows will open and 10 users will perform for the differently. It will do for their transactions. You can observe 10 users will be performing. See, means real time how it is happening as a real time user, everyone will do for the different transaction, right? Same way it will open for the how many users we are testing, that many browsers will open and they perform for the, we are given 1 minute time, right? That 1 minute time it will execute for the again and again it will execute. So now you can here observe passive transaction will be 50 and your test is now finishing because we are given very less time. You can observe and all users will be stopped, means your test is completed. Total passive transaction will be 80. Now this execution is completed. Now we want to analyze the results using further analysis. So we can directly go to the open analysis. Otherwise, we have the results will be there. You can click on the analyze results. Current result will be displayed. See, it is loading the results. So we should wait for the until 100% is completed. Results will be, everything will be loaded. The results will be loaded. Now you can observe this is the runtime. Total duration 1 minute 36 seconds only we are executed. And here you can observe this is the very important transactions. So total will pass 8 transactions. We don't have any failures. Now you can come here and I told for we are executed how many users? 10 users we are executed. 10 users average response time we need to concentrate. See, this is the average. So first transaction, what is the first transaction? So login is our transaction. So login is how much time happened? 0.223 milliseconds, means less than 1 second. Actually our SLA will be 2 seconds. So any transaction is more than that you can select. See, click on flight 0.301 and find flight 0.25 and payment 0.143 and final will be sign up. So means all transaction will be within the 1 second only it is happened. This test will be good, then we can send this report to the our stakeholders. Like you can go to the reports and you can click on generate report template. You can click on this generate report. Click on generate report and report will be generated. That report we can send to the our teammates. So maybe your transaction everything will be within SLA, then we are directly send report. Maybe it is more than then we need to find that issue. So this is only we can do for our end-to-end testing. So maybe our section will be going to end within less than 1 minute only. If anyone interested to for JMeter demo also, please again rejoin. Okay, who are interested for that also you can rejoin. Otherwise, we no need to for the JMeter, then no need to join anyone. Okay, so this is our course and please join everyone because that is also very useful. I will explain for the end to end in the single shot. Within 15 minutes, I will close. Okay, please.